Hello again. The environment's high on the agenda at Manchester-based graphics and fabric printing specialist MediaCo. The company's been greening up its operations for years and recently introduced a new carbon reduction program supported by its investment in HP technology. In the last 2 years, it's bought 2 HP Latex 3600 printers and a HP Stitch S1000 with another in the offing. Today, I'm talking to MediaCo's Group Operations Director, Stephen Arthur, about its eco-ethos and how the HP investments have fitted into that mix. So hello, and thanks for chatting to me, Stephen.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Now, MediaCo deserves to be applauded for its sustainability initiatives and achievements. But when we last spoke, you said to me, I'm not a sustainability evangelist, I'm a business realist. So can you just explain what you mean by that in terms of MediaCo's eco strategy?
Certainly. From a manufacturing perspective, we're building an ultra-modern, sustainable display graphics business. So we consider carefully all aspects of manufacturing and the environment and legal compliance. As a leading producer, we feel it's our responsibility, almost duty, to ensure that we're at the forefront of sustainable manufacturing techniques. And we have a long history. As an example, we achieved ISO 14001 environmental accreditation in 2008, ISO 9001 quality management in 2014, ISO 18001, now 45001 health and safety accreditation in 2015. We followed EU REACH regulations from 2008 through to 2018. And in 2015, as part of our sustainability development, we invited the Carbon Trust to report on our business, and we've implemented a lot of their recommendations. We've also recently, 2001, we started getting involved in carbon offsetting. I think it's more in support of our professional and really proactive commitment to improve the environment now and for future generations.
Yeah.
We recently completed the EcoVadis sustainability assessment in January at the request of a major client who were obviously monitoring or looking, at our credentials and the depth and range of our sustainability as a manufacturing point of view. I raised these points. I'd now like to put them into perspective from a client point of view, because that's all about our manufacturing. But from a client point of view, the client perspective, we aim to provide them with the most up-to-date, sustainable choices of products. We can't, all we can do is make recommendations.
Yeah.
We've looked into the marketplace, we've spoke to all our suppliers, we've gathered all the data on their latest products, and we wanted a way to communicate that to our clients. So we created the MediaCo EcoSure sustainability program.
Yeah.
So all of this is what my reference to being realistic is that sustainability and productivity are actually coexist.
Yeah.
As far as we're looking to reduce waste, electric, gas, water, fuel, ink use, and we feel the ISO standards are complementary as part of the sustainability model and are consistent with us developing an ultra-modern display manufacturing operation.
Yeah, makes sense. Now, I know, as you've said there, you've worked very hard on your sort of sustainability standing, and that MediaCo EcoSure is your latest initiative. So can you tell us a bit more about that sort of program specifically, and what maybe the investment in the HP Latex and Stitch printers, what part does that have to play in that offering? Yeah,
because it's very, very real and very relevant. I mean, we've worked hard, particularly the last 18 months through the pandemic, to communicate with all our suppliers to ensure that we have details of all their latest recycled, biodegradable, best-in-class sustainable products. And we created a database. Yeah. And from that, really what we were trying to do with the EcoSure program is provide our clients with, this is a complex area, and it depends where you want to look at it from, but we wanted to be very transparent in how we're managing our business, because obviously we're really working on their behalf. because, they've got major clients and they want to know who their print partner is, and they want to drill down that company. So the EcoShow program is designed to do a number of things. One, it's designed to provide product samples so that customers are empowered to look at the quality of the print, the products, and the data sheets, and drill down on the product sustainability. And two, within the presentation pack, we published our own sustainability cycle. And the sustainability cycle covers right from raw material sourcing through all the stages of manufacturing to post-print, then application, recovery of waste, and the opportunities to recycle that waste. So it's a complete sustainability cycle. Yeah. And what's interesting, if you want to understand the MediaCo sustainability model, I'll just give you some examples. If we go back to 2008, the factory used 95% solvent ink-based technologies. Today, we've added in the two HB latex, the HB stitch, and more machines on the horizon. So water-based technologies. So the current situation is we're now at a situation where we have 65% water-based production, 35% UV-based production, and 5% solvent-based. So you can see the sea change in how we've invested in modern technologies. What's also very impressive, because since we've invested in these machines, some basic stats for you, and this is fact, this is from a manufacturer, the HB Stitch has now completed 103,000 square meters of print. It has a technical downtime, and that's where there may be a problem with the machine, would you believe, of 3%. Quite incredible. So the performance and consistency is excellent. The two latex machines are produced between them just on 70,000 square meters, and they have a similar technical downtime of 3%. The reason I raise this is the obvious winner here is the water-based technology. The other winner, which is not as obvious, is the fact that these machines are incredibly reliable and they print colour very consistently, which means that from a manufacturing point of view, we are by default lowering the generation of waste. If you lower the generation of waste, you are also improving productivity. So from our point of view, our experience with the HB technologies is that they are delivering on many fronts, some of them obvious, some of them not. First and foremost, it is to do with reliability. So if you then put that with the EcoShow programs and the medias that we're producing, range of solutions that we have, we feel we have a very credible, sustainable business model.
Well, interesting you're talking about that whole model. I mean, for so long, so many printers said to us, look, when we try to have that sustainability discussion with our customers, or the end client, when we say, as soon as we mention sustainability, people automatically just think they're interested in recyclable or recycled materials and cost. And that's where the conversation starts and ends. I mean, how imperative to you is it that you and your maybe even your suppliers are involved in having that wider sustainability conversation, as you've just outlined, with your customers? Are they now willing to hear that bigger conversation, take part in the wider conversation?
I mean, totally, and it's unavoidable. I mean, if you look at the sea change, and I mentioned earlier on about the use of solvent-based inks that you reach, and the sea change from 2008 to the percentage of water-based technologies. But this is a very complex area, because it's not just about the technologies or the inks, it's about the materials. It's also, and what we've seen in the market is a trend to the consumable, where we feel the most important part is the post-printed qualification of media. Because once you print it, you need reliable printing, so you're not generating waste. So from our point of view, that's all about productivity. So in many respects, I won't go into this today, but I actually feel that HP are at the beginning of what I would classify a print industrial revolution. The technologies and the way they're developing and the opportunities that now are emerging from these technologies, not just in sustainability, but the reliability is a completely additional conversation. Yeah. But it all adds in. So customers and ourselves are now more discerning. And the reason we created the EcoSure program is because at a glance, people should be able to look and say, this company understands all aspects of the sustainability model. Yeah. Right the way through to what we classify as on-trend investment. Because on-trend investment, you naturally expect that if you're maintaining pace with technology, that you get improved productivity, you get lower energy use, and you're also reducing waste because the machines are more reliable and certainly color consistent. So overall, it's all about your investment profile, it's how modern the operation is, and collectively all these things work together. Yeah. Take one in isolation, that for us is not the end of the story. It's just part of the story.
The story's moved on.
Moved on, and so have our clients.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So hope that was clear.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I mean, that's great. I mean, when you look at MediaCo and you look at all you're doing, it's very clear that your investment strategy in terms of, production kit is part of a wider message to market. So thank you for, taking the time to sort of put everything in context for us, Stephen. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, we're excited. We're excited. It's our journey. We continue it. We're passionate about it. We care about it. We want to be seen to be proactive. We want our customers to understand that we don't take anything for granted. I mean, our vision to create a manufacturing centre of excellence really means that people are trusting us to provide to them the best-in-class products and solutions and advice. Yeah, that is why we exist. Yeah. So making clear why we're doing what we're doing and how we're doing it through the EcoSure program is really how we communicate with our customers. And we will continue this journey. We're excited. We see many opportunities emerging. As I say, I think HP are at the forefront of they're going to power an industrial revolution in print. That's what we feel.
Well, no doubt I'll be speaking to you again down the line about where you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you will. We're here. We're all
there. We're all on the journey. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much, Stephen. Bye for now.
My pleasure. Thank you for talking to MediaCo.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.